Hey, I'm back, my YouTube fam. This is Larry with Invest and Build Your Credit and Wealth. This channel is all about helping you improve your credit, but also showing you how to invest your money to grow your wealth to become financially independent. I am not a financial advisor. This information is all about me just passing on my information, the research I'm doing for my own portfolio, and just passing it on to you. Take that information, go see not your own financial advisor, do your own research to see, is this going to be a good investment for you? That's the point. Really setting the foundation for you and you taking and running. Well, my job is to help you get to the party early. That's my thing. Get to the party early, because when you get to the party late, all the drinks gone, all the food gone, everybody gone, right? But if you get to the party early, you be able to reap the benefits of everything the party can offer. So that's what I'm trying to do, getting you to the party early on this stock. This is a long-term investment, not a short-term investment. This is an investment where you can continually grow your position and continue to grow your position, because this stock will boom in the next 5 to 10 years. So I'm telling you, get in, grow your position, grow it, because I'm telling you it's going to hit and you're going to be definitely very happy. And I'm going to go into the details on it. What we're going to be talking about is a company that mines rare earth materials, which are vital. And I'm going to tell you why they're vital. Now, the company is in a SPAC. It's the SPAC ticker symbol is FVAC, which is a company called MP Materials. But let me give you a couple of little facts about why this rare earth material, which a lot of people are really not talking about. But you really need to pay attention to what's going on, and you need to really be paying attention to why this stock is something you should be investing in. So let's get into it. Now, rare earth materials, why are they so important? They're so important because they're the essential for the development of technology such as defense systems, smartphones, drones, electric vehicles. Now, you know what's going on with the EV market, how it's blowing up. All these EV companies are coming up. We're trying to get to a more clean, green energy society. All those things are important. And these materials are definitely very important to the batteries, to the EV car market, to the defense systems. So very important. But like I say, a lot of people are not talking about this particular stock. But let's talk about why they're so important. So for you, do you understand that China produces more than 80% of the world's rare earth materials? And China also exports about 78% to the United States. We are dependent on this rare earth material that has everything to do with our defense systems, smartphones, drones, technology. We are dependent on China, which is not a great thing. And I'm going to get even deeper on why and what's happening with the United States to even further prove that we have to not be dependent on China for rare earth materials. We've become a slave to China on this. And it's going to be something that's going to blow your mind about turf wars, right, between the United States and China, and how this particular thing was not a part of the battle of the turf wars, because how dependent we are on China. Okay, the U.S. trade wars had a little effect on China, right? It had little effect on the China and the rare earth industry. For example, in May of 2019, the U.S. declined to impose import tariffs on China on rare earth materials and other key elements. Saying, okay, now we're going to put tariffs on everything else, but we're not going to put tariffs on this rare earth material because we need that. We need that, right? So everything else there is putting tariffs on, but they decline to put tariffs on this. So that's why I'm telling you this is a great stock to get in, and I'm going to get deeper about what's going on, because we're dependent on China for these vital materials. right? So now let me tell you this. This is what really woke me up. September of 30th, 2020, President Trump issued an executive order to address the U.S. rare earth material crisis. They call it a crisis. There's things that they put in place. They put into place the International Energy Economic Powers Act. They put in effect the National Energy Act. President Trump stated that strong America cannot be dependent to the imports from foreign adversaries for critical materials that are increasingly necessary to maintain our economic and military strength. Did you get that? Now, this is how important these materials are. The president stated that a strong America cannot be dependent on those imports from foreign adversaries for critical materials that are increasingly necessary to maintain our economic and military strength. That really blew me. In 2017, the Executive Order 1387 was put into place. As technology continues to demand more of these materials, these stocks will increasingly grow. They will increasingly grow. Now, FVAC with MP Materials has the only rare earth material facility in the Western region. And it's here in California, in the Mountain Pass. So it's so important. But just check this out. Even MP Materials export 78% of the rare earth materials that we mine here in the United States, and we send it over to China for them to process because they cannot process the materials. So we're paying tariffs into China, and then China sends it back, and then we're paying tariffs to get it back in. I mean, it's a no-win situation right now. That's why it's so important that this company, MP Materials, is developing their own rare material facility to process those facilities right here in the United States, right here, out here in California. So this is a great, to me, a stock I think that's really going to 20x over the time. And I'm going to tell you up front, I'm not going to keep it to the end. Am I investing in this company? Absolutely. Absolutely. Because of the critical demand for it. And if we can mine this right in here in the United States, process it right here in the United States, I promise you. And then even if we can start exporting that to other countries to become more independent and be able to grow our market in that based out of the United States, the stock can do nothing but grow. That's all it can do. So let me tell you a little bit about the company, and let me tell you a little bit about the stock. Again, I think this is a long-term investment. I'm a true believer that you're going to 20x your money in 5 to 10 years with this company, based because the EV market is going to grow. Defense is going to grow. Technology is going to grow. And as the technology becomes more and more advanced and needs more and more of these rare earth material, demand is going to continually increase. The increase in demand, the increase of profits, revenues, the increase the strength of the stock, the more this stock is going to cost. Right? So be prepared. Be prepared. Be prepared. So let's talk about it. Right now, the stock is at $13.66 a share. In the past 12 months, this stock has increased 34.11%. FVAC market cap is about 573 million, but it's a SPAC. Eventually, MP is gonna take over, and this is the ticker symbol will be MP. MP is owned by Mountain Pass Rare Earth Mining and Processing Facility with over 270 employees. MP Material produces approximately 15% of the global rare earth materials. Again, it's here in Mountain Pass and it's here in California. They are mining rare earth materials and sending it to China, like I talked about. We're sending what we mine here in the United States all the way to China, right? So that's why I feel like this stock, man, is going to be a great stock long term. And it's the only one here in the Western Hemisphere. Great stock to be in. The company is working on other processing facilities to process the rare earth material right here. That is a game changer for this stock. So, hey, I believe in this stock. Am I invested in this stock? I am truly investing in the stock. So please do some research on it. Do some research, see what's going on with the stock, see if there's something that you're going to be interested in investing in. I am going to invest in this stock just based on the information, based on the government signing an executive order because of how we are getting this rare earth materials in the United States and how dependent we are to China. But we're always having trade wars with, we're always having issues with, financial issues with. And I don't mean we owe the Chinese government so much money, right? We're so dependent on them, right? So we need to start have more independence to ourselves. We are a very strong country. We have the means not to be dependent on other countries or adversaries for critical materials that we need. So that's really the stock I wanted to get over with you. I wanted to make it short and sweet. I am going to be doing, like I said, more of these videos talking about one or two stocks, digging down into the stocks, telling you what I think you should do. But again, do your research. It's so important, man. I do a lot of research on these stocks, man. I wake up early in the morning. I'm ex-military, ex-drill sergeant. I'm used to getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm up researching, seeing what is the best stocks for me, what is going to help me grow my portfolio. I'm always not looking for the fast and quick dollar. I'm looking for the long-term dollar where I can continually build my position because I know it's going to snap, it's going to hit, and those increases are going to be massive. So that's how I do. So I don't want to just talk about all the same stocks everybody talk about that's booming right now. Everybody's talking about NEO right now, XPong right now. Everybody's talking about some of these stocks that are booming, right? And we know about those stocks, right? But what about the little niche stocks nobody really talking about that's going to bring massive gains to us? That's what I want to do. I want to bring that. Yes, I can talk about those other stocks, and I will. But sometimes there are stocks, there's hidden gems in the stock market, and we have to find them because those are the ones that's going to bring massive amount of gains to our pocketbooks. So let's get into the main thing we wanted to talk about. Is you want to know, well, how is this guy doing on his portfolio? And let me pull it up. Let me pull up my portfolio. So let's get into it. Let's get into my portfolio. So I told you I was going to share this information with you. Excuse me. So at 1 month, I am up 16.32%. On 3 months, I'm up 31.70%, and I'm posting it up in there. You see them numbers. All right. I've only been doing this 6 months. I am up 64.99%. So, and you'll see overall, when you add up all of it together, I'm still plus 38.78%. And my portfolio right now sits at $11,474.18. And this has just been for 6 months, right? So it's continually going to grow. I'm going to continually invest in great companies. So you see that percentage. You see how growth I'm doing because I'm doing the research. I'm doing the research on it. But hey, I appreciate y'all coming out, hanging out with me. Do your research on ticker symbol FVAC. See if it's something you want to put in your portfolio. Look it up. You can look up to see the executive order the president had Donald Trump had signed in because of the critical nature of this rare earth materials. And this is the only company in the Western Hemisphere out here in California. So do your research. Come on down. And hey, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. This is Larry with Invest and Build Your Credit and Wealth. And I'll see you again real soon.